Hello and welcome to another Last Epoch build. My name is Bobo and today I have a Frost Mage for you guys. But before we go into the build, I would like to thank everyone who likes, comments and subscribes. You guys are awesome and I'm going wrong way. It goes south in this map. Okay, so in this build we have Lightning Blast turned it into Cold and chills and freezes everything. We use it as our trash source of damage. We have Teleport to help us move around, Focus for the mana, and we use Glacier for our main source of damage. This character, I used to play it a long time ago. I left it pretty much without gear, without anything, just left it there as a mage. And it was before the expansion, so now I got it back, geared him with a couple of monoliths, so his gear is pretty crap. And I decided to try and make a build out of it. So I made it a Frost one. Frost is really good because it chills and chills enemies and freezes them, so it's pretty defensive as well. Because a frozen enemy can't attack you. All we do is run around, throw lightning blast at everything, and when we see like either a bunch of enemies or the bosses, we spam Glacier. We can throw a lot of Glaciers at once and it deals a lot of damage. It can burst pretty, it has a pretty good burst. You have to be pretty mobile with this kind of build. You run around, you shoot, try to shoot as you move, but it has good burst as you see. I'm extremely squishy, I don't even have 1k health, but my gear is pretty bad. And yeah, you crit a lot. Let's talk about the gear since this monolith is pretty long. Gear for this build, you want crit multiplier, cold damage, and intellect. Then all the rest is for defenses, so health, endurance, resistances, all that good stuff. Other than that, you run around, you shoot your lightning blast, you kill everything, freeze everything. It's really nice. Charge our mana with focus. Spike there. And that's it. Alright, for abilities we're going Glacier, Teleport, Lightning Blast, FlameWard and Focus. For Glacier, I'm going to spec Glacier in a way to deal the most amount of damage with the third hit. Glacier hits in 3 stages, 1, 2 and the big one. You see it deals quite a lot of damage. Remember, my gear is not good at all. So we want more damage, mana efficiency, make it cheaper, largest explosion plus 80% damage, and then 100% damage against rares and bosses. We are gonna be mainly attacking rares and bosses with this, so that's 100% extra damage. Then I went for 50% more chance to chill, less travel, largest explosion plus 30% damage, hit damage against chilled plus 30. So now it has a more chance to chill and it deals a lot more damage. For the last points, I'm going freeze multiplier and increase stun as travel, and I want to reverse their order so that I'll start with the big explosion and make the burst even faster. You can spam it pretty quickly, deal a lot of damage really quickly. Of course, if you have some more cast speed, you'll do better. So yeah, fading echoes I think is good, explosion in reverse. If you don't like this, you can go any other way. If you start off with the smaller one, you'll have a chance to chill them before dealing the damage, so you'll deal more damage with your third hit the first time, because after one round of Glacier it's gonna be chilled, so it's not really gonna matter that much. Teleport. For teleport, it's the usual one. I went for increased elemental damage, 5 points, and I took some cold and armor for the armor, and now I'm going for the clones. and give them. The last points are going to go into duration. I don't need the elemental nova in this build because I'll be spamming lightning blast all the time. Lightning blast, standard casting lightning blast. I went for the AoE, so base crit, chance to double cast, chance to quadruple cast. Lightning gauges, we don't need the 50% increased lightning damage, but the 25% less damage taken is really good. You're gonna be casting lightning blast all the time, so the chance that you get 25% less damage taken, it's really high and it's really good. Travel 2 points in chain, it chains a lot more, and then I went for fork. Yeah, so it forks and hits more enemies, and we get 2 added damage. That's really nice. Last points, I'm going, not last points, I went for maximum chains, and the more I cast, the more chains I do. Cast speed, and now I'm going for hit against shocked and chilled enemies. They're gonna be shocked and chilled, so that's really good. Last 2 points are going in shatter shock, so it deals more damage on progressive hits. If I don't one-shot them, it will start dealing more damage to them. FlameWard, standard FlameWard, we're going for duration and mana efficiency. Then I went for increased fire damage, which would then turn into cold. We want 5 points in this, it's missing 1 point. Fire aura set travel, then fire to cold, so the buff from this one goes into cold. And then it's the normal ward, less damage taken and less elemental damage taken. Last 3 points are going 1, 2, 3. Focus, we need to get our mana back. When we're spamming glaciers, our mana will be drained really quickly. I don't really have a lot of mana, my gear is crap, you will have a lot more, but focus recharges your mana really quickly. So we want increased mana regen when focusing, we want increased mana regen per missing mana, so the lower we are, the quicker it charges. We get some ward and more mana burst on the at start after 1 second, so we get that huge amount of mana back quickly. Haste after channeling, so when we finish channels we can run away. Increased health regeneration as travel, less elemental damage taken, so we're more tanky while we're focusing, and armor, so we're more tanky while we're focusing. Last 2 points are gonna go in armor, and basically when you find a boss, you shield up, you go, you cast your glaciers, run away, focus, see your mana get that burst, and then go glacier again, and that's it. Talents, 26 points in mage. I went for 2 health and mana. Intellect is really good for this build. Cast speed, crit and crit multiplier, and I went 1 point in Rune of Winter, so our lightning blast will turn into cold. You can get it from here, this one, but you need 3 points, 2 points in the shock chance and 1 point in supercharged, so it turns into cold. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better if we leave it this way and just put 1 point here and turn it into cold. Alright, then we go into sorcerer. Spell crit, really good. Cast, so we get the target momentum, we start casting faster. Intelligence and mana, really good. Increased cold damage, 1 point for travel, 5 points in cold penetration, really good. Leech, so we can heal back up. 1 point in increased crit. You could max this if you want to get more crit chance. It doubles for lightning skills. Our lightning blast, it's not lightning anymore because it's we turned it into cold, but it's still an okay amount of crit chance. But 1 point at start is enough. 5 points into spell crit multiplier. Vitality here is where we get some chill and shock for the lightning blast extra damage. Adaptive spell damage, really good. Elemental damage, we max this, and adaptive spell damage. And yeah, that's it. Then you can get here some insight, so we get some more intellect with the next points. Then you can max health and mana. I don't think Spell Shield has anything really great. Well, this one is not bad. And that's it. I hope you like this build. It's really good build if you don't really have gear. You start off with this. It's pretty basic, but it's fun to play. Yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.